gonna be reacting to every pick of the draft that I know of. So every player I know, and we're gonna see if they're good or not. Grading it, maybe winners or loser. Sure. Kate Cunningham is a very good pick. He's the consensus #1 pick. He's an A+. Jalen Green, he's a decent pick. A. He has the very big upside, and also he's friends with KPJ, I believe. But Evan Mobley could have also fit, but the Cavs pick Evan Mobley, which is A+. Although they have Jared Allen, they still picked Evan Mobley. For Scotty Barnes, that's a C for now. Scotty Barnes was supposed to go 5th or 6th or something. I believe Jalen Suggs had a bad workout with the Raptors, so they didn't pick him. They picked Scotty Barnes, which is kind of surprising. He's a very good defender, but he needs to work more on his offensive game. Then we have Jalen Suggs, who has more offside than Scotty Barnes. He's A+, even though they have Archie Hampton, Cole Anthony, and Markelle Fultz. He has an upside to be a superstar. 6, Josh Giddey is a B-. C. Because he can't shoot really much, and he can't play defense much. But he is a good playmaker. And he does have a lot of upside, because the Thunder, they have so many picks. They don't really, need to be good on every one. They have a lot more chances. And this player has very good potential to be a good player. Warriors draft Jonathan Kuminga. Off talent, this is an A, because they could have used this in trade. But Jonathan Kuminga is a very talented player and very good at, and can help, but needs to be, trained more. Franz Wagner, Magic, that's an A. Very good pick, because he's a very good defender. He can also shoot, I believe. And he's a 6'9" shooting guard, which is pretty tall for a shooting guard. And Magic are building a core, so it's fine, whoever they pick. Davion Mitchell for Kings, it's a B. Actually, no, not a B, it's a C+. Because Davion Mitchell is a very good defender, which Sacramento needs. But they already have Tyrese Haliburton and De'Aaron Fox, who will take time playing out of Mitchell's. So he probably, he can't really fit into his Kings that much. Pelicans traded to the Grizzlies Zaire Williams. For the Grizzlies, pretty bad. It's like a D. Zaire Williams was not supposed to go up here. You could have went down to 17, where the Pelicans put. So yeah. Next, with Hornets drafting James Bouknight. That is a A. The only reason why it's only an A is because LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier, Devontae Graham, they already have a lot of guards. But he was mocked to be very high after a very good combine and workouts and stuff. And he is a very good player overall. Joshua Primo. It's a C. I have actually never heard of this dude coming into the draft. I didn't look too much into the draft, but I know most of the players that are in the first round. But Joshua Primo, I've never heard of. I believe he's the youngest player in this draft, though. So he has some upside. And Spurs, they're a very good drafting team, who drafted Kawhi and DeJounte Murray and stuff. So maybe he has good, but I don't know. Next, Pacers draft Chris Duarte, B. The only reason it's B is because he's 24, but also the Pacers want a good player to, they want to win now, so that's a good player to go after. Warriors draft Moses Moody, a great player who can contribute right away as the 3 and D player. I give this a A- because they could have traded this pick for a superstar. And then we have Corey Kispert. Corey Kispert, he is a B. Very good shooter and a decent defender, but he could have been used for a player that is for a team that is trying to win now. But he will get his talents wasted by Wizards, who are kind of rebuilding, not really winning now. Thunder draft Alperen Sengun. I probably like butchered his name. He actually went to the Rockets. I mean, very good pick. A plus. He was the Turkish MVP. He can shoot. He has great size. And the Rockets can use a center with Christian Wood. Grizzly draft. No, Pelicans, I mean. Out of that trade draft. Trey Murphy, who was A pick. Pelicans need shooting. One of the best shooters in the NCAA last year. Pelicans need defense. A great defender. Thunder draft Trey Mann. That is a decent pick. A B. Trey Mann can help Shea as a point guard to like help him. And the Thunder, like, they're drafting for upside. They have a lot of picks. They're not winning now, so they draft him. Kai Jones, Hornets. That is A minus because he is a great player, but he's kind of raw a little bit. But he can be a great lob target to LaMelo Ball, and he's also a big man, which Hornets need. Hawks draft Jalen Johnson, who was like at the beginning he was like mocked in the lottery, but now he fell all the way to 20th. That's a good pick. He has great playmaking, and the only reason why he's not too good because he is home. I don't know if he can shoot really much. But solid pick. Keon Johnson to the Clippers is an A because Keon was like after the draft combine he was mocked to be like top 14, I believe, but then he fled down to the Clippers. He can help fill that Reggie Jackson role if he leaves, or whoever's gonna leave. Probably someone's gonna leave, so he can fill that role. Clippers with some pretty good moves. Isaiah Jackson to the Pacers. I actually do not know who he is. So I'm gonna go to the next one. Rockets draft Usman Garuba. I kind of know who he is, but not really too much. But I know he's from Spain. He's a big man, and I believe Rockets do need some big men to help Christian Wood. And he's a very good defender, which is good. And the Rockets are rebuilding, so it's fine. So I give that a B plus. Josh Christopher, who was teammates with Jalen Green, he's a good, pretty decent player overall, so I'll give it a B plus. Quentin Grimes to the Knicks. Knicks get a B. Solid pick overall. He's a pretty good player they can use, but they don't really care about the picks. They just want to use the cap space to get somewhere. Nyshawn, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his first name right, but Bones Highland, his nickname's Bones. This is a good pick. This is for replacing Jamal Murray for now. He can help with the bench because like they were playing like Marcus Howard and like Austin Rivers. They can use him, who is a great shooter, to fill in the role of Jamal Murray when he's injured with this ACL injury. Next draft, Cam Thomas, a great pick. He's a shooter, and he also can help off the bench as the Nets were using players such as Mike James and Tyler Johnson to play some minutes, so they could use him. Jalen Springer, solid pick overall. I'll give that a B plus. Sixers might trade Ben Simmons, so I believe he can help with the bench guard or duties. Next draft, Day'Ron Sharpe, a good pick. Because they really need a center. Their only center, DeAndre Jordan, who is in trade rumors. He's also a great rebounder. So, draft Santi Aldama. Grizzlies. I'm giving that a bad one. I don't know who this person is, but I just know that some people are saying that he was mocked as like 60th. So, I don't know. Bucks draft Isaiah Todd. I'm not going to go through all the second round. I'm just going to do a few picks. Isaiah Todd, G Leaguer, officially traded to the Wizards. He has good upside. Jason Preston, Clippers. Good pick. he can be used as a good scorer and an energy player. Bulls drafted the hometown Ayo Dosunmu. Good pick for them because they need a player that is like that can score but also play good defense, and they also need a guard because to back up Kobe White. Jared Butler to the Jazz. A good pick. He can help with the bench scoring, which even boosts their bench even more. One of the best benches in the league. Sharif Cooper to the Hawks. Solid pick. I know who he is, but I believe he can help the Hawks with their bench guard. BJ Boston, another good pick. I only know him because saw him in the early stages of the draft, and he was like mocked high, but now he's all the way at 51. So he might be a steal, but he's gonna be a project. Luka Garza. I only know this dude because he was like the NCAA Player of the Year, I believe. Pistons drafting him pretty good because he can help with this big rebuild, and Pistons just want young players. Like, they drafted very good Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Kate Cunningham, which is a good pick, probably. Finally, Jericho Sims. I only know this dude because he has like a 45-inch vert. So the Knicks just drafted him off of like, I guess, hype or something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this very long video.